Hey guys, welcome back to Pool Owner Basics, where I show you things that you should know about when owning a pool. My name is Ben from Clover Pool Care, and today we're going to be talking about timers, and specifically the Intermatic timer. So unless you've switched over to a variable speed pump in the past few years, it's a good chance you have one of these timers. And so let's run down some basics on how to operate this thing. So the first thing is very simple, just turning it on and off. And to do that, you're just going to take this switch here at the bottom and you're going to flick it to the right to turn it on, and back to the left to turn it off. So if you need to set the time, or you want to reset the time because of some kind of power outage or something, all you're going to do is simply grab the wheel with your hands and pull it back towards you, and then now you can spin the wheel whichever direction you want and then drop it back down when the clock hand is on the current time. So once you have your time set, now you want to put it on a schedule. You have these two trippers, one says on, one says off. So basically you take the on and you're going to put it on whatever time you want the pump to come on at. Right now this one's running on a nighttime schedule to prevent any kind of freezing or anything. So we're going to set it for 8 p.m. and we're going to take the off tripper, one that says off, and we're going to put it on 8 a.m. So now it's going to run 12 hours at night to make sure nothing freezes during the cold. And then we will reset this time, and it's currently going to be 2 p.m. right now. So now we are on a schedule. We are on an 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. schedule. Alright, so if you suspect that your clock is not working correctly, there's a good way you can check it. If you look in this small window right here, I'll give you a close-up in the B-roll, but there's a small window on top of the clock that you can look inside and see two small gears spinning. And if the gears are spinning, that means the clock is working correctly. If those gears are not moving, that means the clock is not moving. So it could still be functioning as an on and off switch, but it's not going to get the schedule or keep the schedule, and pretty much at that point the clock isn't working. It's just going to stay on the same time all the time. So if you suspect your clock is not working, that might be why. So some other things to look out for is a lot of times these trippers will get bent and cause the wheel to get stuck. So sometimes they can get bent sideways, or this front part will get bent out, and then they will not stay on the wheel correctly. So sometimes when these trippers get bent, they will also cause the wheel to get stuck. So you might come out here and find the wheel is just stuck on one of the trippers and it won't move. So if that's the case, you got to pull it out like you're going to reset the time and just pop it. It'll be a little more difficult than usual, but you can still pop it off, and then you're going to spin it back to the correct time. So as the trippers get worn out, there's probably a better chance that something like that could happen to you. Also, something else to be aware of is sometimes these trippers will look like they're on a time, but they're actually just dangling on the wheel. So as the wheel spins, the tripper stays on, but it doesn't actually keep the time. It just falls with the wheel. So you can fix these trippers by bending them back in place with a pair of pliers. That's fine, it'll work sometimes, but they're not that expensive. So if they get too bad, bent out of shape, just go and replace them and get some new ones. Alright, so your timer could be in a big panel like this where it has breakers in here, or it could be in a smaller standalone box, but either way it's the same time clock. It works the same way. Alright, so these are just some basic things on this timer. We're going to make a more technical video here soon where we show you how to replace the timer and the wiring of the timer. But for now, this is just basic stuff just to get to know how it works. Please like and subscribe to help me reach more people, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.